everybody, and welcome back to Creative Building with Fixxitt. I am continuing exactly where we left off. Last episode we did that. We did this little bridge. I just recently started this here in the very tail end of last episode, and I want to continue right here at this place. So what we're doing is we are doing a creative series. If you missed episodes 1 and 2, basically the idea is we'll be recording this series in 15-minute increments so you can see it as kind of tutorial style, if you will, and just see what we can come up with. I think it's going to be a really fun and cool way to do it. And yeah, we'll just, I don't want to do a tutorial. I've talked about this quite a bit. I've tried to do tutorials. It's just not my cup of tea. I've tried. It doesn't really do it for me. So instead of do tutorials, we are going to instead do basically this, where I'm just going to build. I'm going to talk about my thoughts of building. And then afterwards, we're going to do a time lapse where you can check out the whole thing built to completion and do a download if you are so inclined to grab it. That's going to be the idea anyway. We'll see how it goes. Basically, this is to buy me some time. I love recording. I love the whole YouTube recording process. I love it so much. You know what we're going to have to do? We are going to have to expand this island just a hair, because I want this to, I want this to be here. So let's just do this. And I love the recording process. I am primarily almost exclusive. Well, let's just say exclusively a survival Let's Play player, but I need more time at times. Sometimes things take longer than I wish they did, and so I need basically a third series. I need a third series rolling on the channel in order to give me time to keep going, and also the enjoyment of still recording. So because I love it so much, I really do. I love it so much. So that being said, this is kind of that. This is kind of the series that I'm going to be able to stick in here and record a little bit of, just have some fun playing, talk to you guys without any cuts or edits. We'll be doing 15-minute long episodes and just hang out with my friends, hang out with my YouTube friends. You know, I love it. And it's a nice chance for me to do it. Sometimes doing live streams can be very difficult for me because of my family situation, especially now. We're all in a rough situation right now, I assume, with coronavirus and all that kind of stuff that is ongoing. But yeah, things are crazy right now. You know, they're crazy right now, and not necessarily crazy in a good way. So we're stuck at home. I assume most of you, or many of you, at the time I'm recording this anyway, I guess I should say, are stuck at home. And man, you gotta do the right thing. You gotta stay home, and we're just trying to make it through this. So one of the things I don't have much extra grind time like I do other times, like when Harrison, my oldest son, is at school, or when he's in therapy here at home, if Lincoln's taking a nap or whatever. You know, I have grind time then, and I don't really have that right now. So that being said, since I don't have grind time, I thought, why not do this creative series now? It's something I've been toying with for a long time, and I just feel like now's the time. I just feel like now's just the right time to do it. So here we are. So let's see if we can come up with something that is going to work here. This could go down there. This could go down here. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. It just kind of flushes out right there, right? And we'll go right along here. How do I do that? Like this, right? This and that and that. Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. I like it. Huh. I don't think I would have done that on purpose. I think that was a happy little accident, as Bob Ross would say. Speaking of Bob Ross, my best friend had a boy. He had a boy the day before I had my first son, Harrison. Like hours before. Actually, on Harrison's due date, they had theirs, and then we had Harrison. A couple hours later, the clock had rolled over, but he is so into Bob Ross now. It's so funny. He's 4 years old. I cannot imagine in any way my son sitting there and doing Bob Ross, but their son loves it so much. He does Bob Ross painting. I mean, just imagine like a 4-year-old sitting there doing Bob Ross paintings like every day, like multiple Bob Ross paintings. And I mean, look, he's not really, he can't really paint them. He's not like a child painting prodigy, but it's very funny to sort of just see the whole thing go. He just like every day he comes down. He's like, "Who eat breakfast?" And they make him eat breakfast before he watches Bob Ross. And then it's like, "Okay, I eat breakfast now. I can watch Bob Ross and paint along with his little watercolors." It's very funny. I tried. Yes, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday during our, we're at home all day, no school, no therapy, all that kind of stuff. So I tried to say, "Hey, buddy, do you want to watch this Bob Ross guy and paint?" And they're like, "No, watch Thomas." We're very into trains in our household. Oh my goodness, we watch so much Thomas. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts how much Thomas we watch. If I did that, because I've seen this trick before. I did a build study episode in Novigrad from The Witcher. Yeah, and they did some of that situation. I'm gonna leave it for now. I want to think it through. It kind of bothers me that that's so uneven, but it's okay. We're not going symmetrical. It's totally fine. I don't know why I care about lighting it up. Honestly, there's no mobs. All right, so this is good. It's good. Yeah, it's good. I bet there's only one kind of trapdoor, isn't there? Trapdoor? Yep, only one kind. Oh, we need to upgrade. Okay, so then the next thing is we're going to build another bridge. So let's grab some of this, and let's do another bridge. So we'll go out here, and then we'll go right from the middle, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's go up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. There we go. Perfect. We made it to the next mountain. Killed these guys. I should have added fast leaf decay to the pack, but I guess we're not going to be on a pack for all that long. We'll be doing vanilla here shortly. But yeah, this is going to be a really cool way, I think, especially once we get the new trapdoors and stairs and stuff like that, to do this series. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Very, very fun. So we're already on episode 3. We have one more episode after this, and then I'll do a time-lapse episode, which should be a lot of fun to put together, and then we'll reset from there. So I'll be looking forward to, I'm recording all 5 of these episodes, well, all 4 plus the time-lapse, before any of them go out, I think. So I'll be very, very curious to what the reception is, and if people like it. If people don't like it, frankly, if people don't like it, then I'll do something else. Because if people hate it, I'm not spending my time doing something that everyone hates. But hopefully it'll be a strong reception, and then we'll go from there. We'll continue. So let's do the exact same thing. I think it'll make a lot of sense to have this. And I love that command block. I gotta get one of those. I gotta get one of those in other worlds too. That's so convenient. All right, we'll just go up here. The trick is going to be for this, because I'm sort of building macro, not micro, and I tend to do that. I tend to build big, and then some of the details sometimes go by the wayside, and that's not ideal. That's not something that I really love. I really want to keep all the details, together. I want to keep building in a very detailed fashion. So it's going to be something that I have to kind of remind myself to come back, especially since I'll be doing a world download, especially that. Then I want to make sure that my world download is, something you can walk around and you're like, oh, wow, this is kind of crappy. Sometimes, and this never happens generally in survival world, sometimes when I get in a creative world download, when you look a little closer, you look at stuff, there's a lot of sort of mis-dotted I's and mis-crossed T's. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes everything isn't exactly done. It's very done for like a time-lapse purpose, right? It's not done for to really walk in with and take a really super close look at it. So that's something that I want to sort of combine. I want to still do the big time-lapse builds and that kind of stuff, but at the same point, I also want everything to be detailed. So if you walk around here, if you're walking in a world download, then you see, like, for example, all this is very, very boring, right? Like this little area. So let's just add in a little bit of cracked stone there. That's a very small little detail, but it's a big detail, right? We could even add in, if we wanted to, we could even add in like cobblestone or something like that. But I think maybe that gets the point across. Yeah, it's okay. We could even do mossy, actually, if we wanted to. Yeah, it's okay. All right, that's all right. I wouldn't mind. Well, I'd like to do slabs across here, but then that's going to make this look weird. So let's leave it. Let's leave it there. Okay. That's good. And also, once we get the other trapdoors and the other buttons and the other signs and stuff like that, we'll come back and do a little bit more detailing. But speaking of coming back in, there's a couple things I need to do over here, I think. Yeah, let's just, this isn't like handmade terrain. It's biomuddle, right? So there are There are a few things that we'll probably have to change just a little bit just to make it look a little bit more, I don't know. I hate to say more natural. We're dealing with floating skylines, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's kind of cool. No strip logs either. That would be something I would add probably right there. Okay, let's do same thing over here. We'll just build this up to here. Get rid of that. And I never like to show the bottom of a log. I always think that's kind of, that doesn't work as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so where are we going next? So now we have this little thing. Look at this. Look at this already, right? It's starting to come together. It's starting to look like something. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Okay, so good. Let's build, should we build another tower here? I kind of wouldn't mind it, actually. Maybe a more wooden tower than that one? Maybe. Let's see. Let's cover some of this. Let's get rid of some of this dirt and make, at least get this all kind of connected here so that we can build a tower up on top. Yeah, this will be okay. We'll go here. Whoops, there we go. Something like this. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, how's that? Enough? One? So if I did, how far is this? That's only 1, 2, 3, so I have to kind of keep that the same. Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay, cool. All right, that's good. And then we can go over here. 1, 2, 3, we'll go right there. Yeah, okay. All right, let's do this. Cool. All right, let's do another tower here. I think that'll be cool. Maybe we'll do one that gets bigger as it goes. Ooh, that could be kind of fun. Make sure you can walk under this smoothly. Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. Oh, you know what? This is actually big enough. You know what? I lied. We're gonna do the tower over here. Actually, we're gonna connect it. Yes, that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna connect it. Get rid of that grass. Okay, connect it. Bring it up here. And that way we can make it just a little bit bigger. And this will be like a little hanging thing. Oh yeah, that'll be cool. Okay, good. So then we go right here. And this tree's gotta go. Fast leaf decay, I need you, darn it. Okay, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 5 across? It is 5. Oh, wait, no. Okay, it's only 3 on the outside. Okay, now I got it. Okay, all right, we'll go up here. All right, and then this goes right next. Okay. That'll work totally fine. 1, 2, 3, and oops. Yeah, right here, right? Okay. Let's see. Yes. And then right here. Never set stone on top of grass. Little tip. I know this isn't a tutorial series, but yeah, my one little tip. I think probably everyone probably knows that, or most people probably know it, but yeah, never set stone on grass. It always looks kind of dumb. Because I mean, you know in your head that stone would crush that grass, so it doesn't really work. Okay, let's grab some cobble. That's not how you spell cobble. Cobble. Okay, this one. Wait, that monster. I wish they would just get out of the creative menu. Okay. Not that it matters. No one's playing this world survival. I doubt. I can't imagine, but especially given that every 5th episode there's going to be a new world download. Did I mention that, by the way? The new world download every 5th episode should be a lot of fun. So you can, after the time lapse, you can walk around the world and check it out and let me know what you think. Hopefully it'll be really fun. I'll attach that download link to that episode, hopefully. All right. Also, this world, I wasn't really thinking about it, but I am pre-generating the world right now. So it might end up being a pretty big world, but hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's not bad. All right. Let's take a look at this. Boy, I cannot wait to get these new textures. Holy cow. I've gotten so used to them. I've gotten so used to the Japanese new textures. You know, it is a funny thing. Let's stay consistent in this kingdom. It is a funny thing. You heard a lot of people like, "Oh, I hate the new textures" and stuff like that. But now you don't hear that very much. Maybe people are just resigned to it. But I think it's more that we've been like, "Oh no, they're actually really great. They're actually really great. There's no problem. No problem here. The textures are fine." I think they're fantastic. I mean, I can't say every single one. Who's gonna like every single one, right? Not me. But they're very good. They're very good. So like this has to go away, and then I think we can draw that down just a hair. Very nice. Okay, cool. And this will be a way in. Let's see. How are we gonna do this? Maybe something like this. Let's just go. No. Let's just go in like this. Actually, no, I can't. It's got to go up one. Yeah, that's okay. That'll be a door. Cool. Yeah, so this one will be a little bit different. We'll do that there, and then let's go up here. I probably won't be able to put a window. Maybe. Yeah, small little window. Do I have the glass frame? Maybe I do. No, I have iron bars. I'd rather use glass. Let's use glass. This one, yeah, that'll be one of the texture changes I make. Definitely will be bringing in some sort of a little bit more fancy glass texture instead of the vanilla glass texture. I think I talk about that so much in my Bedrock series, but I really here I'm like, oh, those textures are great. Yeah, except for the glass texture. I just now I get it. I do get it. I get it because that way it's usable in just about every style. But I am pretty much a medieval fantasy builder. That's my thing. That's what I like building, and that's why I think people like watching me build. So yeah, I don't know about the glass texture. I think they're not fantastic, in my opinion. Okay, so I think what we might. You know what we might do, actually? I might change this out. I know we're overtime. We're overtime right now, but I think I'm going to change this out from, let's see. Let's go from here. Let's go from right here. We're going to change out the sides. Hang with me for a second here. We're going to change out the sides and see. I bet adding some andesite is going to make this a lot better. Oh, that's different there. Oh. What the heck? Did I make a mistake? Yeah, I did make a mistake. Okay. Yeah, there. Okay, oops. There we go. Oh, I love that daylight thing. It's so great. Okay, let's go up here. And I'm not sure. I can't really see it from there. Is it one more here? Here we go. Sorry, I'm thinking a lot right now. Sorry, I'm not narrating quite as much. I'm really deep in thought. I want to see how this is going to work. Okay, we're going to go andesite. We're going to go alternate the andesite like we did over there, because by doing that, it's going to draw in that build, I think. So, okay, let's just do this, and then we'll just... What is this stone? Is this stone? This is stone, not andesite. This is the andesite. Thank you. Yeah, it's close. It's close, but it's different enough. Yeah, I think it's way better. Let's do this again and again. Now, I decided that I'm not going to be using World Edit here for this creative series, and I know that it would make things like, for example, like this. I know it would make this a lot faster, but I don't want to do it. I want to see everything in the time lapse, so that's why I'm not. We did a mini series on the channel. I think it only lasted for me only a couple episodes because it was really hard to get people together. We tried to do it as a group, and it was just brutal. It was brutal to get a big group of people together, but we called it Wizard City. And the idea was that we would all get on at the same time and build in creative mode this giant big time-lapse build. And it was awesome, but it was seriously, really, Fix? It was there were so many people, and then we didn't want to do it without people that had started certain projects and that kind of stuff, so it just got to be very complicated. But some of the things that we learned is don't texture when you're first building. Build the whole thing and then come back and texture, even though that takes twice as long, because then you can see what you're doing as you're doing it, But that's going to do it for me today. That's episode 3 in the bank. Episode 3. We're going to come back next episode, work on this little tower thing, and then I think that'll be it. That'll be it for the first 4. So love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see survival content, you're on the right channel. That's normally what I do. This is kind of a special little thing that we're trying out. And I'll see you all next episode. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.